There's no better Bible character to learn about overcoming fear than Gideon. Let's talk about it in your morning cup of inspiration. If you'll recall, we talked a couple days ago how an angel came to Gideon as a messenger to God, saying that he wanted Gideon to lead the overthrow of the Midianites. Gideon was fearful. He didn't want to do it. He was making excuses, and he made a meal for this angel, and the angel consumed the meal with fire and disappeared. And that was the first sign that God was showing to Gideon as to his power and all that he could do. But you know, there's still fear in him, and there's still fear in us. Many times it's a process to overcome fear and build our faith. And that's the way it was with Gideon. So here's the next step of the process. God tells Gideon that he wants him to tear down his father's Baal altar and turn it into an altar to God. And then he wants him to break a pole that's part of the altar and use it to build the fire. So Gideon is going to be obedient, but listen what happens in Judges 6, the 27th verse. He's going to do it, but Gideon took 10 of his servants, and he did as the Lord told him. But because he was afraid of his family and the townspeople, he did it at night rather than in the daytime. See, he still had fear, but he was willing to be obedient. He was beginning to see the power that God had and how that could use him. So, of course, he did what he was told. In the morning, the townspeople were up in arms and wanted to kill Gideon. And through Gideon's father, that was dissipated. And as we know, it was God's total plan, because God had a plan for Gideon to defeat the Midianites. Well, God has a plan for you. And you need to continue that process of being obedient and allowing your fear to slowly go down as your faith slowly rises, just like Gideon. As Gideon took that step of obedience, he began to overcome that fear and realize that the fear was misplaced. God had it all under control. And in the end, of course, Gideon overcame the Midianites. So whatever challenge you're facing today, whatever God's told you to do that you're fearful of, take that step. Be obedient. Even if there's fear, you can slowly overcome that fear. Each step of the process is strengthening your faith and reducing your fear. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.